Laura.
And I'm Shadrach.
And we're the Rambling Ramnaths. We have a third party, Logan, which you don't see. We're going to inspire you to
visit Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's one of our favorite Ohio cities to visit. Granted, we haven't spent a whole lot of time in Columbus or Cleveland. Our view is a little biased. Cincinnati's the closest to where we live, so we've spent a lot of time there, and we have been trying to see every bit of it that we can, and we love it.
But you know what? On this last trip we just did, we think we got to see a different part of Cincinnati that we haven't seen before.
We saw a lot of downtown, which we didn't realize how much there was to do downtown. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Cincinnati's huge. I didn't realize it.
Yeah. So before you start this one, if you haven't watched our first day, be sure to head back and check that out. But on day 2, we woke up and got going. I thought we got going pretty early. Mm-hmm. We were an hour late. That seems to be our trend. So the first stop was the Newport Aquarium.
Oh yeah.
Which is one of our most favorite places ever.
Yeah. Especially Logan.
The aquarium is his favorite. Newport Aquarium is fantastic. They actually had mermaids in the tanks, and he got to get some pictures with some. He got to see sharks, which leading up to this trip, he and I had just finished reading Sharkopedia, which was like a 200-some page book about sharks. So he loved every minute of being at the aquarium after this and seeing all the sharks.
I forgot when we first get there.
He was pretending to be a shark, and he was going up to every tank and going chomp, 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 and pretending to eat all the fish.
Which one you going to eat?
I want to eat all of them.
Are you going to eat them?
I'm going to soda. I'm going to take one out there for the sharks.
To give feed to the sharks?
Yeah. Looks like the yellow fishes are playing too.
You think so?
Yeah. Look at how many electric light lobsters there are.
There are a lot. Look at all those.
What kind of fish are they?
Watermelon heads.
Watermelon heads?
Yeah. Those look like dolphins.
Which ones? Oh, those back there?
Yeah, with the stripes and that.
They're the humphead chinchillid.
Funny. There's a humphead. Definitely a humphead. He's probably the
king.
Yeah. Okay. The bigger the better. Look at all the fish.
Let's see. Look up there.
Look up above there.
Yeah, Daddy, they're over top.
Let's see them.
Wow. Daddy, look, there's an anemone. And Mommy, look, there's the snail. Turtle.
I see.
Look at the two.
White mullet, and that's a fish.
Look, white mullet.
And then the diamondback terrapin.
Wow. Good thing there's no snapping turtle.
Look at that big one back there. He's huge.
Yeah, he's probably the biggest.
Logan, what kind of shark is that one?
The great white shark is coming right towards us.
Wolf eel.
Wolf eel! Run! Look, there's a seahorse.
I see. Look at them.
Those giant seahorses?
Yeah. And look, one of them has a baby seahorse.
I know.
Piranhas.
Wow, they're piranhas, Daddy.
They are?
Yeah.
You want to stick your finger in there and see what happens?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen snake up there?
It looks like a gator.
Like a gator snake?
Yeah, because
Green like a gator, man.
it has a snout like a gator. Turtles are feasting on the film.
Red-footed tortoise. What's that? Yeah, that's a sinner.
Yeah, that's probably Cinnamon. Yeah, look at that thing.
That's a big crab. It's a Japanese spider crab.
It's a Japanese spider crab.
Yeah, that thing is
yeah,
huge.
I've heard of it.
You have?
Yeah.
Where?
Octonaut.
An octonaut?
Yeah.
As we mentioned, we were an hour late getting to the aquarium, so that kind of pushed back lunch.
And we're still like technically on an itinerary.
Yeah, we had an itinerary
So-
still. It was not set, like there was no set times we had to be somewhere except the art museum. We thought we had to be there at a specific time. So we got out of the aquarium later than we planned. We ran
Wow,
across
true.
the way to Tom and Cheese. It is one of our favorite places in Cincinnati. And if you're counting, this is the third grilled cheese
Grilled
sandwich
cheese.
for Logan.
And there's also a donut. It's like a donut grilled cheese.
I'm not sure what they call it, but
You
yeah.
have to try that.
Oh,
Huh?
a cheese donut.
Logan
grilled
makes
cheese
us a
donut,
grilled
yeah.
cheese donut. So we ate a very, very quick lunch. Like I think we were in and out within 30 minutes, and we are running to our car because on our schedule it said that there was a tour and it started at 2:30. So we're running to our car. We're driving as quickly as we can to the art museum. I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous about art museums because they're very much not hands-on, and Logan is a very much likes to touch and feel everything that he comes in contact with. So I was a little nervous about how that was gonna go, but they had stuff specifically for families, and I wanted to make sure that we got there in time to do this. And I thought it was a tour that started right at 2:30. So we bust in the doors of the art museum.
Oh yeah, we parked. We're running across the parking lot trying
In
to
the
get
rain.
in here in the rain.
We go in and then we find out you can't have any recording device. So there are no videos, unfortunately, of our visit to the art museum.
Yeah.
But we found out it was not a tour after I run out of breath and sweating to the front desk and be like, where's the family tour? And they're like, there's no tour today. It's just an art cart. And you can go all the way to the back of the museum and it'll be right there set up.
Yeah, we thought it started at the 2:30.
2:30 to be a
So
part
we
of it.
were running through. I mean, it was a long way.
It
was
was.
a long hallway.
The Cincinnati Art Museum, it's enormous. But we get back to this art cart in this gallery and we were the only people there. She was still setting up. It was kind of a neat thing for Logan to do. He got to arrange some canvases in order of how it took them to get to the painting. It was really neat the way that they did that and geared it towards kids. And she had mentioned that there was a Van Gogh. Can you believe there's a Van Gogh painting in the Cincinnati Art Museum?
Yeah.
I had no idea. They had some huge names, big arts.
They had Picasso.
They had Picasso, they had Ansel Adams, they had a ton. We only did probably a third of the second floor.
There was a lot of art. I couldn't believe the type of art they had.
It was amazing. We only got through the European section, and we're not huge art fanatics. Like, I'm sorry, we're just not the type of people. Maybe it's because we have a 5-year-old, but we do enjoy the history and the art and what goes into art, and it was really cool to walk through it and see it. Thankfully, the art museum's free, so if you live in Cincinnati or if you go back frequently, it's definitely worth checking out and seeing different areas. So we finish up at the art museum. We head to Over the Rhine, which is an area in downtown Cincinnati. I had been wanting to check it out and we had never had the opportunity, so we were kind of glad to get down there. Our first stop there was the Rook Board Game Parlor, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I knew that they were gonna have a lot of board games. It was kind of cool. They said they had over 900 board games, and so we were excited to get in there. It's a perfect place on a rainy afternoon. There's no fee, but they do ask that you order something to drink or eat. And then full disclosure, it is a bar. It didn't really bother us that much. Logan seemed pretty oblivious and had fun. Use your discretion. I mean, I would imagine you probably wouldn't want to take your kids in there at 8 o'clock at night.
Exactly.
Because it probably does turn into more of like a bar, but like a lazy afternoon, a rainy afternoon, great place to go. Over 900 board games to choose from. We played a quick game of Mousetrap.
That was Logan's first game of Mousetrap. My first game of Mousetrap.
We cut it short because it kept going on and on and on. And so we did that, wrapped up there, and headed to dinner at Revolution Rotisserie. And this was Logan's fourth grilled cheese sandwich.
Honestly, I thought they would only offer like rotisserie chicken or like pulled chicken, but I think that was one of my favorite meals.
Yeah, you had like a roast.
Yeah, like a roast beef.
It was like comfort food, basically, which is great on a Sunday evening. But I will tell you, Sunday was full of lots of walking. We ended up walking around the block, and we got a little lost. And usually I am like spot on with knowing where we're at, and I don't know what it was, but Sunday, I had no clue. Anyway, so we finished up dinner, we got some ice cream, and just went back to the hotel, because at this point, it was probably about 6 or 6:30, and we were exhausted.
Yeah, I think we decided to call this an early night and get back to the hotel, try to relax a little.
Before we wrap this up, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the hotel we stayed at. We stayed at the Summit Hotel. The thing that stood out the most to us is when you walk in, the main lobby area is like all open and you can see all the way up to the 9th floor. And our hotel room is on the 8th floor. And the back of the elevator is all glass, and you can see all the way up. Logan loved it. His face was like plastered to the glass so he could watch and shout our
I was like, all the way back there.
It was actually a really nice hotel. We had floor to ceiling windows in our room. It's a very new hotel. Everything was new. Everything smelled good. It was new, it was clean. The bathrooms were nice. Yeah, I love the decorations. A very contemporary feel. Very nice hospitality. The front desk, everybody was kind. And there is a restaurant on site. We did not eat at the restaurant, but I would imagine it's good. And they have a really cool rooftop terrace, which we didn't get to check out because of the rain. We would definitely stay there again. It was.
Yeah, I would. I liked it.
They seem very family friendly. And we did check out the gym, which was a gym we were a little envious of. It was a really nice gym. I did walk away with a bit of a bruise.
You'll see that in the video. It's in there.
We're here at the Summit Hotel in Cincinnati.
Yeah, we just got here. Did we just get here, Logan?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Yesterday we got here.
Yeah, he's right. We got here like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
we just didn't have time to film. Yeah. As soon as you enter, it's a nice
closet that lights up when you open the door.
And this is our room. Look how bright and nice this is. 2 queen beds.
I slept in a queen bed?
Yeah, you did.
I didn't notice those were queen size beds.
big TV. You can connect your Netflix and Amazon to it through your phone, which is nice. I love the decor, very modern. And that down there is a restaurant that you can go out and enjoy a drink or just sit and enjoy the view. There's a refrigerator. And they've got this handy thing. So you do this and scan your card, supposedly. And then you lock it. Won't open. It's a safe. Something fun happened on Sunday night. Leading up to this trip, Logan has had a loose tooth for weeks, for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I was terrified he was going to swallow it in his sleep. But Shattuck's like, no, don't pull it out. I don't want to have like a snaggle smile for, you know. Anyway, so we leave it. Well, at the hotel Sunday night, it was really loose. Like, I'm talking like it was like...
He kept playing with it. I was laying in the bed with him, and I saw his hand in his teeth while he was watching TV, and then all of a sudden he pulls his hands out.
And so we're like, okay, I think it's coming now. And so Shattuck took him in the bathroom. He's like, let's just clean up the blood. And then all of a sudden, he pulled it, and Logan goes, is it done bleeding?
Where is it?
Right there.
The bottom, on the bottom.
What happened? How did you lose it?
Daddy pulled it out.
I did. Did you even feel a thing?
Did you feel it? No, he didn't even know it had come out. And so since we were at a hotel, we decided not to do the tooth fairy. I just packed it up really good and made sure it was in a bag so we didn't lose it. We'll forever remember that Logan lost his first tooth on our trip to Cincinnati, and I love that we have that memory to go along with our trip. It like sealed the deal that it was a family vacation.
Does it hurt? Is your teeth still there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Well, let me see. Why
Can
don't
you
you
wiggle
get...
it?
Can you wiggle it?
It's not... I don't feel it.
You don't?
No, it's not there. It's not there.
Look. Can you see up there?
There's no tooth. I don't see my tooth.
Yeah. Yeah. Sit there. Where is it?
I lost it.
You lost your first tooth. It's your first tooth, baby.
Only a little bit of it.
No,
Yeah.
that's the whole
That's a
tooth.
whole tooth.
It didn't even hurt.
That's my first tooth.
That, in a nutshell, is our vacation, our weekend trip to Cincinnati. We had a great time. We were exhausted, but I wouldn't change any of it.
I know.
It was
fun. Everything about it was nice. I mean, I'm glad that we got to experience some family-oriented activities in Cincinnati.
I'm hoping we can get back and do some more.
Yeah, there's even more that we've discovered that's all around Cincinnati.
We didn't even hit the tip of the iceberg, and there was parks that we would have loved to have gone to, but it was raining. Like, we just happened to hit a rainy Sunday. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing our trip to Cincinnati. Mostly this was all downtown with the exception of our hotel, or on the riverfront, if you're familiar with Cincinnati.
If you haven't yet, just go back and check out our first video, see what we did on our first day of visiting Cincinnati.
Be sure to check out the blog post. It has everything, the whole itinerary of what we did both days.
I'm gonna lay it out in a format that any family can just
pick and choose. You don't have to do everything that we did, but hopefully it gives you some ideas of some fun family things that you can do.
Yeah, because I know we were glad we had at least some type of itinerary to go by.
Yeah.
You know, instead of running around wondering what to do. And
well, because in all honesty, by 3 o'clock on Sunday, we probably would have just gone back to the hotel and slept. Yeah. But we were glad that we did do what we did, and that we had the itinerary to stick to and to push us to go see more and do more. Yeah. Especially when you have an energetic kid that needs all of that to run off all their energy. So be sure to check out our first video and
don't forget to subscribe over here.
And hit the bell so that you can get notified of any upcoming videos, sharing more adventures and more about just life in general.
That's it for our trip. Hope you guys enjoy.